Crossing. Wait, did that sound a little too car salesy maybe? Welcome to Hawes Crossing. Wait, maybe that was a little too Western cowboy. For real though, welcome to Hawes Crossing, where you'll find beautiful homes in a premium location within East Mesa. And the best part of all might be the starting price tag is in the upper 400s. Now this might sound too good to be true, and there's definitely something about this place that you need to be aware of, but thus far, they've been selling houses pretty quickly. So in this video, I'll be showing you what you get from this community when it comes to amenities, what kind of homes you can expect in each of the collections, and the most important thing you need to know if you're considering buying a home here. But before we get to that, it's important that you understand exactly where this place is, because the location is probably the best thing about this community, but also the worst. Hawes Crossing is found in East Mesa at the southwest corner of Elliott and Hawes Road. And in this community, you're going to find two awesome home builders, Taylor Morrison and Lennar. These companies are building a wide range of homes to provide many opportunities that will meet any potential buyer's needs and wants. This community is located less than 10 miles from some amazing locations found here in East Mesa and Gilbert. You're going to be less than 10 from downtown Gilbert, which is literally a straight shot down Elliott, and then you're in the heart of Gilbert. That's where you're going to have access to all the amazing restaurants and nightlife. Next, you're going to be less than 10 to Santan Village, which is an outdoor mall with many restaurants, Sam's Club, Costco, Topgolf, and many more. One of the newest additions that is currently being built is a new retail complex at Morrison Ranch. One of the major benefits of this development is that you're going to be a 2-minute drive from a brand new grocery store and shopping center on the corner of Elliott and Power Road. The location of Hawes Crossing is so ideal for those who want to be close to all the action. You're only going to be a 2-minute drive from the Loop 202 that will get you anywhere and everywhere in the greater Phoenix metro. So, while all these things are great to have close by, there is still one major downside to the location, which we'll get to in a moment, but first, let's talk about amenities. Hawes Crossing isn't just a new neighborhood being built out. It's a master plan community, and with it comes some pretty amazing amenities. I live in a popular master plan community that's nearby, and having access to these kinds of perks has made our lives much more fulfilling. Here, you're going to have access to a community clubhouse, fitness center, community pool, sports courts like basketball and pickleball, walking trails, and many playgrounds. What I have found is that this is a great way for you to meet your neighbors, connect with people, and share life. Also, if you have kids, it's a great place for them to connect, build friendships, and enjoy the amazing life that Arizona can provide to your family. The amenities here are some of the best you'll find in the East Valley, but you'll also want to make sure you'll enjoy the actual home you live in, and there are some great options for all kinds of buyers, starting with Taylor Morrison and the Venture One collection. It's straightforward. 4 plans, all 2 stories, sized up to 2,500 square feet, starting at $458,000. These homes are solid choices for anyone looking for a great value without sacrificing space. Moving on to the Discovery Series, here's where you're going to get variety, from snug 2 bedrooms to spacious 5 bedrooms, starting at $514,000. Whatever your family size is, there's definitely something here that's just a right fit. And if you're thinking bigger, the Encore Series might be right up your alley. These homes offer up to 3,500 square feet of living space, and prices start at $548,000. They come with extra bedrooms and a couple of garage options too, which is pretty handy. We can't forget about the Landmark Series. These are some of the largest homes at Hawes Crossing, with 6 options to choose from, including both single-story and 2-story layouts, starting at 1,900 square feet, going all the way up to 3,500 square feet. The prices start at $562,000, perfect if you need a bit more room or love hosting those large gatherings. Now, let's see what Lennar is cooking up over on the north side of Elliott. They've got a pretty sweet lineup of homes coming our way, with 9 different floor plans to choose from, starting with the Discovery Collection. It's all about spacious 2-story living. Whether you're keeping an eye on the budget, but you still want a new home feeling, or you've got a full house and need some space for everyone to spread out, Lennar has got all the options that might just hit the spot for you. For instance, the Sycamore plan is affordable, roomy, and starting at the mid-500s. Or maybe you need something bigger. The Carlsbad could be the answer with 5 bedrooms and loads of space, all for under $590,000. It's a place where your kids can run around and make memories. And if you're all about getting the best bang for your buck, check out the Reflection Collection. They've got the Oxnard, for instance, a pretty solid setup with 3 bedrooms priced just under $452,000. It's ideal for anyone starting fresh without breaking the bank. Now, I know the question you're asking yourself: if this place has these great amenities and what look to be really nice homes, then how come they're so cheap? Well, this is where we need to revisit the location of the community, like I mentioned before. Because while you are close to a lot of great things, you're also really close to 2 not so great things. So as you're putting together your wish list for things you want in a home, I'm 100% certain that noise isn't one of them. And while this community doesn't get a ton of road noise from the freeway or even roads nearby, it is very close to the flight path of the Mesa Gateway Airport, and you will hear planes taking off and landing during some parts of the day. Now, it's important to note that Mesa Gateway Airport only gets a fraction of the air traffic of Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport, but there still will be some air traffic that you hear. This will also increase as Mesa Gateway continues to expand. The second thing that didn't make it onto your list is odors. And while you won't really smell any remnants from the old dairy farm that was the previous occupant of this property, what you will still see is the next door neighbor, the Mesa Waste Transfer Station. What? A waste transfer station? I am sure you're sitting there wondering what the heck that means and where is it located. The Mesa Waste Transfer Station is going to be found on the southern edge of Hawes Crossing. And when I say southern edge, I literally mean the edge. The community will butt right up next to it. So what exactly is a waste transfer station? They're places where garbage trucks drop off the trash they've collected on their routes. Local residents can also bring larger bulk items here. This trash is then stored and sent off to the bigger facilities where it can be further processed and recycled. Because it deals with all sorts of trash, including food and other organic waste, it can sometimes smell, especially when it's hot outside. However, these facilities usually try to keep the smells under control. They might use special sprays to keep the odors reduced, keep the areas cleaned and covered, and make sure that the trash doesn't sit around for too long before it's moved. Local authorities also keep an eye on these odors to make sure they're not bothering nearby homes too much. As a resident of Mesa myself, I've personally used this location for dumping larger loads, and in my opinion, the smell hasn't ever been something that has been bothering me or bothered me too much. But then again, I wasn't living near it. So my advice to you is to connect with a realtor like myself, and let's get out there to explore. It might also be helpful to go out on a hot day to see if the smell is that big of a deal to cause you to pass up on the location, amenities, and most importantly, the lower costs of these homes. Now, if cost isn't your primary concern and you want to be able to take advantage of a great location without a waste transfer station being your next door neighbor, you may want to see what I consider to be the best community in Arizona. And that's why you should watch this video right here, where I'll reveal where this community is and show you why I think this place has offerings that are unmatched anywhere else in the state.